imagine you want to create a website with custom settings, plugins, and themes, and you want that other people can replicate the same website, or they can reuse the same website without having to redo what you have already done. In this case, ZipWP calls such websites as blueprints that you can share with other people, and they are able to just simply click on one link and be able to recreate that website using ZipWP. In this video, I'll show you how you can create blueprints using ZipWP. But first, I want to mention that blueprints are not available in the free account of ZipWP, so you won't be able to create blueprints in the free account. However, if you have a premium account from ZipWP, then you'll be having the option to create blueprints. So back here to all our websites, we have so many websites over here, but I want to show you how you can create a blueprint site. So I'm going to pick at random any website here to use as a blueprint site. So of course, to create a blueprint, you should already have a created website using ZipWP. I have already showed you how to create a new blank website, a complete website, and a custom site using AI. If you haven't watched any of those videos, just check in the playlist series. You'll see how to create any of those videos. So I'm going to select this website, Bright Events, and I'm going to come over here on the three dots, and I have these options here where I'm having now an option that says create a blueprint. So when I say create a blueprint, I'll give it a name. I'll name it as custom site blueprint, and here I'm going to describe what this website is all about. Like for example, if you added custom settings, custom plugins, language settings, you have custom CSS code or any custom code that is adding some functionality to this website, you can describe that here. So here I'll say create a new blueprint site. Specifically, this URL is the URL that you'll be providing to anyone out there that you want to replicate this website. And by clicking on this URL, automatically a ZipWP website will be created, and it will create the same exact copy of the website that you created as a blueprint. And below here, you see three options. We have edit, generate, enable, and a trash icon. The trash icon in this case means that you can delete this blueprint and no one will be able to use it. If it is disabled in this case, no one will be able to create or to use this link to create a blueprint of the website that you created. But I want to keep that activated. The generate button, it basically means that you want to generate the blueprint site in this case, which we have already generated. And we have an edit button here that takes us back to the previous screen where we can edit the title of the blueprint site and also the description of the blueprint site that we are creating. Now, once that is done, just say click updated and just close this pop-up window. Now, where do you find your blueprint sites in ZipWP? To locate your blueprint sites in ZipWP, you just simply come over here to blueprints, and you see we have now a new website called Bright Events, custom site with AI. And if you want to log into the back end of that blueprint site, just click over here. If you want to have the link of the blueprint site, you just copy the link over here. I'll explain in the next videos what the project section means. And here the times used is 0, and we are going to test that in a while. And the actions here, it says edit blueprint. So here, of course, you want to edit, for example, the title and also the description of this blueprint. If you go ahead and log in over here to the blueprints dashboard and make some changes on that website, those changes don't automatically come to the blueprint preset. Now, if you want those changes to be synchronized to this blueprint preset, you have to say regenerate the blueprint site, and that will update the blueprint. This means that the person who is using this link over here to generate a copy of your blueprint site will also get the new updates that you have added on that blueprint link or website in this case. So now, how do you use the blueprint link to actually generate a copy of that website? That's where I'm going. I'm now going to copy this link. I'm going to open up a separate browser. And in this browser, I'm going to add a new tab and I'm going to paste that blueprint link and then go straight. And you will see that now ZipWP is automatically creating a custom site using that blueprint link. Website visitor doesn't even have to log into ZipWP or even own a ZipWP account. They can just simply copy paste that link and straight up ZipWP will start creating that installation of a copy of that blueprint site. Now, when you look over here, this is the name of the website. And if I visit the website that has been generated, this is the same exact website that was created as a blueprint in my ZipWP account. The question is, if you don't have a Zip account logged in and you create this website using the blueprint link, it means that that website will have a few hours for you to access it. And once it expires, then you won't have access to that website. However, you can just use the same blueprint link and generate a new blueprint of that website. However, you can go the easier way by creating a ZipWP account. I'll be leaving a link right down in the description of this video. And if you create a new ZipWP account, you'll have a longer time for you to have access to this website. I think like 7 days for this website to expire if you have a free account on ZipWP. However, if you have a pro account or like a business account, you can even have it as a permanent website inside your ZipWP account. However, for the most people, I guess the use case will be like, if you get this blueprint link and you have this website generated and you have like 3 hours for this link to be active, most of the people will just go to plugins, install like, a backup and migration plugin, and then they move this, blueprint site into their own host or onto a local host so that they can have their blueprint site on their own server. So I'm going to close this app. I'll come back here to my Chrome browser and I'm going to reload this page because remember, our blueprint site never had any times used before. So when I reload, we should have at least one time used in this case. So boom, there we go. So this blueprint site has been used one time for now. Now, if you have many people who are using this link, obviously these numbers will be updating. And hey, remember that if you make any changes to the blueprint site inside the WP admin of the blueprint website, come back here and regenerate the blueprint so that the people using that link can get fresh updates that you just implemented on the blueprint website.